Hey YouTube, Mogul coming at you live here, and I have a big rant. I am freaking pissed off. Okay, so here's the problem. I have iTunes on my Windows 7 computer. As you can see right here, this is my Windows 7 computer, right? Now, yeah, I'm for the horde. I'm a hordey. Now, I try to open iTunes and nothing opens, right? No matter what, iTunes acts like I never even opened it. And everything else works just fine, see? See, Chrome opens up immediately. That's my gaming software. Like, everything opens just fine. Yeah, Push, shut up. Kinda pissed off. So, I'm on the phone with Apple for 3.5 hours, and they were nice enough to spend their time going through all of their troubleshoot with me, and they could not find out why it will not work. So, it's freaking pouring. So, I am talking to them for 3.5 hours. We've gone through that problem. Like, we've gone through uninstalling it, reinstalling it, deleting this, deleting that, going there, going that, going options, going this, going that, all that bull crap. So, they tell me to call up Windows. So, I call up Windows, and I'm on technical support with them, and we're on through the whole process of doing it, trying to figure out what's happening, because Apple says that it's a Windows problem, and that Apple, because they went through everything they could to fix it, so that is a Windows problem. So I'm on Windows, right? I'm talking with Microsoft, and I'm on there. They're asking, like, the computer's asking me, like what kind of device I'm using, like a Dell, am I using all this crap, and what Windows I'm using, and all that crap. Am I still filming? Yeah. So, we're going through that, and then we're on there for probably, I think it was like a good hour, it's like an hour, half hour, something like that. Well, anyway, then, we're in the process of downloading this thing, where it's supposed to, help, or, I don't know what the heck it was. So, it was 95% downloaded, and then he goes, okay, your fee for downloading this will be $600. And then I'm like a moment of silence, and I'm like, I told him, you're kidding me, right? And then he's like, no, sir, your fee will be $600. And then I'm like, $600 for what? Right? And then, when we were talking, I was like, screw this, screw that, canceling everything. And then he goes, well, if this doesn't work, then there's nothing else we can do, but there is no refund. So, what he's trying to say is, if that thing that he was charging me $600 for didn't work, he would say, F you, I'm keeping your money, and your iTunes is not going to work. So then, he's telling me, well, you should really go call a technician. And then I'm like, they will charge me about half of what you're charging me. And I would rather get a technician in here. It's dark in here. I would rather get a technician than freaking paying $600 for that. Like, are you kidding me? $600 freaking dollars. $600 for that bullcrap. I find that totally ridiculous. $600. I told him, you can probably buy the newest freaking iPhone out there for that much. $600. And if it doesn't work, no refund? You know, I really thought Apple was a bad company, but you know what? Screw that. Because I've spent hours. They wasted their time with me for troubleshooting. They've tried everything they could for 3.5 hours. They did not charge me a penny. So you know what, Apple, I am really appreciated. I thought I hated Apple, but I really don't anymore. That is really ridiculous. Like, still, $600 freaking dollars. Are you kidding me? $600 freaking dollars for a software that if it didn't work, no refund. What's the point of it then? You know what I mean? Like, what is the point of a freaking software that might not even work for no refund? That is just ridiculous. I was just talking to my friend. I was freaking raging. I was screaming on that phone because I had this problem for a while now, and I've just been using YouTube. But now I want to download music on my phone because my bus ride home from school is like a good 45 minutes because I'm the last kid off. So, and I just want to listen to freaking music, you know. And they're asking just like I said, you can get the latest iPhone for what they are freaking asking me for. And I forgot to add in a little thing. When I told him that I left off a big thing. We still filming, we're still good. So, the software was at 95%, and when we were at 95%, that was when he told me, when that gets to 100%, I will be charged $600. And then I'm thinking to myself, like, are you effing kidding me? And then I told him, are you kidding me? And then he's like, no, sir, your fee will be $600. And then I'm like, I'm only 14. I'm going to high school next year. I don't have that kind of money. And then he goes, oh, ask your parents, blah, blah, blah. I just told him we just went through a house that we lost, and we can't afford that. That's freaking ridiculous. And you know what? What also really gets me, too, is that after I told him to cancel it, he said that he can't. And then he said, okay, we will give you a discount. Instead of $600, we'll give you $550. $50 freaking dollars. Whoop-de-doo. $50. What? $50 freaking dollars. I was just telling my friend, that's like asking somebody to pay me $400 for like a 1992 PS2 and say, if you take it and it doesn't work, no refund, screw you, man. You see, like, you know what I'm talking about? That's bullcrap. Like, why $600? I repeated that so many times. But seriously, $600 for a software. And that $50 discount too really got me laughing. That freaking, I was like, you know what, man? Just cancel it, and I'm done. Because it's ridiculous. It's really just ridiculous, you know? Just sick. Okay, guys, I'm gonna... Okay. As always, stay awesome.